YouTube? This is Kyle Louie. This is Kyle Lewis. How are things? Happy Saturday to you guys. Hope all is well. Um, this is vlog number 10, and this is on short temper. Um, Short temper is when someone loses temper quickly. Gets angry pretty fast. Um, Short temper. I also like to call it short fuse. Having a short fuse. You react over. Uh, you react ferociously. You know. I hope that's a good way to put it. You react pretty quick. You get angry pretty fast over, something happening, rather than, you know, avoiding the situation. Um, I have a tendency to get that way. All right, we all do. We all have a tendency to get upset pretty quick. Um, and to be completely honest, it is usually when I get overwhelmed. Um, like attention overload. Like my head spins. Not like the girl from The Exorcist, but it you know I it it gets pretty bad where I don't mind. I can multitask a little bit. It depends what I'm doing. Um, if the job is easy, that kind of thing. Um, you know, or if you need me to clean up the yard or something, that kind of thing. I could definitely multitask with that. Um, but for me, it's easier for me to focus on getting one thing done at a time, so that way I could do the job right. Um, some things that really irritate me is when people talk down to me, and I've explained that way. And self doubt, as well as fears. What was the other one? Judging. Um, I've been criticized. I've been talked at, talked down to, um, and it I don't like it because I dealt with it when I was being bullied, and I had to build a shield, kind of, sort of. Not literally. I can't do that. That's not possible. Um, but I I had to um, start defending myself. You know what I mean? And so when I get talked down to, um, or criticized, but I'm not shown the right way of doing something, um, I get really irritated. I get really upset, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. So I don't think I'm the only one, but it really bugs me. And I've learned ways to kind of control it. I mean, it's still a learning process. I have to, um, you know, I have to stop and think. Um, it's easy. I mean, to control your anger, to control being short tempered. Um, Obviously, um, letting off steam. So you want to go in kind of a controlled area, or be alone or something. You could always talk to somebody like a therapist and vent to that person. Um, but you don't want to keep things bottled up inside. You want to let what you're feeling out. You just don't want to do it with the person that's causing the issue. Um, you can hurt. You know what I mean? It's um, if someone start. I've been learning to, or I've had to. Um, I've had to turn the other cheek at times. I've had to walk away and say, you know what, I'm whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lose sleep over this. Like it, it is what it is. Okay, if I make mistakes, I make mistakes. We all do. None of us is perfect. Um, unless if you're God, then you are. But um, it's easy to get that way because you don't know how to react. I mean, it's either fight or flight. You know what I mean? And depending on the situation, it you know it's easier just to fight because you want to stand up for yourself. You don't want to be known as someone who just takes what's been given to you and that kind of thing. But it does show who the better person is in a situation like that. Um, you know, but obviously still let off your steam. Vent. Go talk to a friend or a family member or a pastor or a teacher or someone you can trust. Um, don't let your anger build up. You know what I mean? Um, Monitor your body's physical reaction towards things. So if your muscles tense up, if you clench your fist and your jaw, if your heart rate increases, that's a sign of those are signs of you're starting to boil up. You're starting to get really angry. So watch for those signs. Um, Here's some examples. All right. Let's say you have a flat tire and you're on the way to work, or you're on the way to something else very important. Uh, you know, and you have a flat tire. You feel your day has been ruined. So your initial reaction is to get upset. Um, I've had flat tires before, not great. Um, but it's you on who controls the situation. You know what I mean? You can. I've had to react pretty quick. If I have a flat tire, I usually just go to a shop right away and get that fixed. But sometimes, you may not be near a shop, so then you have to have a backup wheel, and um. Anyways, but you definitely react. I mean, you're gonna get upset because it's something that um excuse me here. Sorry, just trying to find a better. Okay, I apologize. That was bad. Okay, I'm just trying to find a better way to do this. Uh, so I'm not so shaky. Um, like I was saying, like it's easy to get upset when you get a flat tire if you're on the way to work, because then you're worried about, oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. You know what I mean? And or you're on the way to like a date or soccer game for your kid or something like that. That can definitely be something to be upset about. Um, um, or say your boss yells at you. All right. You could remove yourself from the situation, or ask to have a moment to yourself. Um, Restructure your thinking. All right. Take deep breaths. Okay. Uh, Count to 10 or 20, depending on how long you need to cool off. Delay response. Um, you know what I mean? Where was it? Okay. I have a quote here. Or no. No, no, no. Okay. I have a better way of kind of controlling my anger now. I mean, it's still a learning process, a learning curve kind of thing. Um, but if I get angry, I stop. I take a minute to breathe. I recollect my mind and and sometimes I tend to just not speak at all. All right. I mean, like I said earlier, you do want to vent. You don't want to let things build up inside, and you don't want to freak out on somebody. You know what I mean? You definitely want to let out what you're feeling, like in a controlled room or whatever, or someone you can really trust, and they understand what you're going through. Um, but when I get angry, yeah, I take a minute, I stop, and I breathe. I take deep breaths. I kind of meditate a little bit. I try to just, calm myself. I stand up straight. I don't shrug my shoulders. Um, it's doing that is calming down my emotions. Um, yes. So I have a quote here that says, "Anger is the only thing you should put off until tomorrow. Stop and think before you speak." Or, as I like to say, bite your tongue. That's an expression. Don't do that. That actually hurts if you do. Your words cut deeper than any sword ever will. So, like I said, if someone is trying to cause a problem, come at you, like I've had people come and talk to me, talk down to me. It's easy to react by, oh, I'm going to defend myself. You know what I mean? I'm going to say something back. But the better person is the one who walks away, and says, you know what, I'm not dealing with this today. I'm whatever. I'm moving on. I don't need this. That kind of thing. Um, Proverbs 19:11 says, "Good sense makes one show to anger." No, sorry. Okay, good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. Let me say that again. A good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. So again, you definitely, if you're short tempered, study the signs, know learn what sets you off, and try to calm yourself in situations like that. Again, I take a minute to breathe. I stop what I'm doing, or I don't say anything at all, and I just get what I need to get done, and I go, or whatever. Um, I'm sure you guys have ways to do things. If you do, feel free to share some ideas, what you do, in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys do for your meditation if you get angry. Otherwise, you can, leave this up to discussion and add to what I'm saying. It's up to you. But yes, so that is the vlog on short temper. So hopefully it helped you guys out a bit. All right, guys. This is Kai Louie, and I'm out. Have a good one.